We go into the amusement park today. Why does every tier list feel like a field trip at this point? Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today we're gonna be bringing all the Genshin characters to the world's biggest amusement park. Now, originally this was gonna be Disney World, but personally, I've never been there because I'm too broke. And I'm sure there's some people who can relate. So it being an amusement park just makes it more accessible for everybody. But real quick, we'll get into the tiers. We have we'll try to do literally everything. We have the roller coaster enthusiast, the likes wholesome rides like the Ferris wheel or the merry-go-round, the carnival game players, because there's a lot of other things at amusement parks, besides for just the roller coasters. Then we have the plays in the arcade, the vibing in the theater, watching those, those performances. They have a lot that are pretty cool. Yeah, those. Then we have the on the bumper cars, which is the best thing ever. And finally, just buying everything in the gift shop. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first up we have Aether. Now he is a very adjustable boy. I can kind of see him doing pretty much everything. But what would he want to do? I think that's important. You know what? Where's Lumine? Yeah, there's Lumine. I feel like they're gonna have like a bit of a wholesome day where both of them will probably try to do a bit of everything, but at the end, I think they're just gonna wanna ride the Ferris wheel together. Yeah, and have like a bit of a catch-up session as they're going up and down the Ferris wheel, which I think would be really wholesome. I like that idea. Yes, okay. Lumine and Aether would be on the Ferris wheel. Should we bring Paimon into this? Nah, I need these two to have their moment together. It would be really nice. Albedo. Ooh, he definitely gives me the theater kid vibes. But should we make him go with other people? Yeah, you know what? We always come up with this on the spot. It's kind of weird. So Albedo's gonna go with Sucrose would be the choice. Wait, yes. Okay, Albedo, Sino, and where's Tiggy? Yeah, Tiggy Cakes. So Albedo, Sino, and Tiggy Cakes are gonna be going together, and I think they're gonna originally get there with Sucrose and Kale, but once they get into the park, I think they're gonna separate. So these three will be one group, and Sucrose and Kale will be the other group. I feel like Sino's the type of guy who's gonna want to take charge of this group. Absolutely. So Albedo and Tagnari probably just want to vibe in the theater for a bit, but Sino's like, no, we have to do everything. Actually, never mind. I think Sino's gonna want to play in the arcade. Yes, because he is a gamer. And some arcade machines in certain places give you those TCG cards. In Japan, that arcade that gives you the Fate Grand Order cards, that's what this is gonna be. So he's gonna be playing some games in the arcade, and Albedo and Tagnari would go along, but I think they would separate after a while. Yeah, funny enough, I think Albedo might try to do a bit of everything. Yes, because he's the alchemist, the experimenter. He's gonna at least want to know what everything is like. I'm sure after he's done experimenting on all the rides and all the carnival games, he's gonna pick his spot, where he gets to chill and relax all day, but he's still gonna want to do everything. Meanwhile, as Tagnari, I'm gonna say Tagnari goes with Sucrose and Kale to play carnival games. Yes, because he's probably a little worried about Kale because he's the doting older brother. And I was gonna put Sucrose and Kale in the carnival game enjoyers anyway. So yeah, this would just be a nice wholesome interaction. Debatably, Sucrose and Kale might vibe in the theater, but I think this is a nice spot for them. Alhaitham, who's he gonna go with besides for Kave? Because we obviously know that. Wait, where's Nilu? Yes, okay. This would be such an interesting trio because you have one guy who wants to do one thing, the other guy who wants to do the other thing, and then Nilu's just chilling in the middle. Guys, guys, don't fight. We could do both things. Even with that in mind you, I think Nilou's gonna pick Al-Haytham in this scenario because Al-Haytham strikes me as the guy who just wants to relax in the theater. Yeah, he might not even be watching the performances. He might just be on his phone or reading a book. Wait, I can see that. And since Nilou grew up in Zubair Theater, I think she would probably want to vibe in the theater as well. Yeah, because she could see different kinds of performing arts. Wait, yes, I like that idea. These two would have their nice little excursion together, kind of leaving Kaveh behind. I think Nilou would constantly invite him to go with them, but he's like, you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna go do my own thing. So where would he go? Ooh, you know what? I can kind of see this. Yes, Kaveh on the bumper cars. Wait, who is he gonna go to the bumper cars with? Yes. Yeah, I can see that. If you guys have seen any of the spin to wheel videos we've done, these two are the boys. And today, they're gonna be the bumper car boys. Ooh. I feel like Ito originally came with like Shinobu and who else? Does he have any other friends? Heizo, yes, okay. He would go with Heizo and Shinobu originally, and these two would probably be the roller coaster enthusiast. Yes, 100%. And Ito originally is like, yeah, we're gonna do all of the roller coasters today. But once he sees like that roller coaster that's super like intimidating and scary, he's probably gonna chicken out. He's probably gonna be like, you know what? Those bumper cars are calling my name. So him and Kaveh would have a fun time on the bumper cars. Meanwhile, as Shinobu and Heizo, I think these two definitely seem like the chill roller coaster riders. They're not gonna be freaking out and screaming for the entire ride. They're just gonna be vibing and just having a good time without being super eccentric. But yeah, those two would be the roller coaster riders. Aloy? I don't really know. She kind of gives me vibes of someone who might want to do a bit of everything. Yeah, again, I don't know much about her. I've never played Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm just gonna leave her there because I don't really know which group to associate her with yet, but maybe after we get through some other characters, we'll probably move her around. But for now, we're gonna say an experimentalist who wants to try everything. Next, we have Mademoiselle Amber. Now, who is she gonna go with? Because she's friends with so many characters. Okay, Eula's like the given choice, but who else? Ooh, where's Noelle? Okay, wait, there's Noelle. So these three are gonna be that super well-prepared trio that is so excited for Amusement Park Day. Yes! Like, Noelle strikes me as the girl who stays up all night planning different things that they're gonna do. Yes, okay, I love that. And Eula's kind of just dragged along for the ride, but she's gonna get really into it once they go on like their first roller coaster. So with all of that said, I think this is that group that is gonna do everything. So they're gonna originally start off by doing some roller coasters, maybe hit up the arcade for a couple hours, and then just do some carnival games, Ferris wheel, literally everything. Because of Noelle's insanely good planning skills, I feel like they'd have time to go around the entire park. Yeah. Next we have Baiju. Now he's a bit of a tricky man because I feel like if he goes on a roller coaster, he's probably gonna have a stroke. Like, you know those videos of people like passing out on the roller coaster? Yeah, that would be him, except he just would not wake up. So with that in mind, no, he's gonna be going to the amusement park with his daughter, okay? No, and where's Yao Yao? Yeah, these three are gonna be going together, and I feel like Baiju's probably like, all right, Yao Yao, you watch over Chi Chi for the day. I don't want to die, so I'm just gonna chill in the theater. Okay, so he would chill there. Meanwhile, as Yao Yao and Chi Chi, would they try to do everything? No, they're gonna do the wholesome rides for sure. So I can easily see these two on stuff like the merry-go-rounds, the kiddie rides. Yes! And it's not even because they're small. I feel like Yao Yao by herself could probably go on some really intense roller coasters, although she might not be tall enough. I think she would try to look out for Chi-Chi's safety and just do the really relaxing rides. Like Yao Yao and Chi-Chi on a Ferris wheel is so precious to think about, I can't. They would be doing the wholesome rides for the day. Yeah. Barbara, ooh, who's she gonna go with? She's gonna go with Benny and, Fischl as well, and I'm gonna throw in Klee. So Benny, I think, is gonna wanna go on the bumper cars. He just seems like that guy who's somehow gonna make his bumper car go completely out of control. And Ito's like, whoa, slow it down, bro. Yes. But nah, he would be having fun with these guys. So they're gonna be on the bumper cars together. Barbara, this might be a bit debatable, but I think she's gonna wanna buy a lot of the things in the gift shop. So she might do a couple of different rides for the day, but I feel like she might get tired, like pretty quickly. And she sees the gift shop and is just like, ooh, I'm gonna buy a bunch of different things for the people at the church. Yeah, she can buy a lot of wholesome things for the kids who need it, as well as her sisters who work with her. I think that's a really good idea for her. Meanwhile, as with Fischl and Klee, I think Klee would want to try literally every single roller coaster, but I'm not sure if she's going to be able to get on because she's so small. But even with the a little bit of height restriction rides that Klee can't get on, I think they're still going to want to do literally everything else. Like they're gonna experiment and have a good time. So I'm gonna put these two here. Debatably, they just wouldn't go to the theater though, because they'd probably both fall asleep. But everything else they would do. Next we have Mademoiselle Beidou. Now who is she gonna go with? Because she seems like someone who loves the rush. Like she wants to get insanely energetic today. So I'm gonna say she might go with Dea and Candace. It's a very interesting group, but they would get along so well. Like Beidou and Dea are gonna be besties so freaking quickly. And debatably, Candace might kind of become the third wheel. So now I'm not gonna throw her under the bus like that, but I'm gonna say Dea and Beidou are 100% the roller coaster enthusiast because they just want to have an insane rush and have a really fun time. Like they see something that looks ridiculously dangerous and they're like, yes, we're doing that. But they're gonna have a super fun time. Candace might go along for a bit, but I feel like she might not have as much fun as the other two. So I kind of want to bring her somewhere else, but who's she gonna go with? Ooh, Layla and Candace. Yes, I can see that so well, and it's so wholesome. Okay, so maybe Layla's just kind of wandering about the amusement park on her own, and Candace is with Dea and Beidou, but she sees Layla, and she's just like, okay guys, I'm gonna go see that other girl for a sec. She looks lost. And then they're just gonna hit it off from the start. With that in mind, what are they gonna wanna do? I think they're just gonna wanna relax and vibe in the theater. Yeah, it's literally the perfect environment for them to enjoy themselves. I think if it was sleepy Layla, she'd probably want to do everything. But I love to take into what Layla herself, conscious Layla, actually enjoys to do. I think they're gonna enjoy their little girls' night in the theater. Yes. So next up we have Chungus, our boy Chung Yun, and he's gonna go with his designated squad, Jing Cho and Zhang Ling. Yeah. Simple group. Ooh, wait. Hu Tao's technically part of that group as well, I think. We're gonna say she is. So where would they all go? I'm gonna say Chung Yun doesn't seem like he's gonna be a super, like, hype roller coaster rider. Nah. He seems like the type who would either enjoy carnival games or potentially do some not super intense roller coasters. But at the same time, literally everybody else in this group strikes me as the insane hype addicts. And yes, even Zheng Cho. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna put the others. Zheng Ling and Zheng Cho definitely give me the young hype vibes. Like they both have a similar idea of what fun is, So they're gonna want to go on all of the different roller coasters. Meanwhile, as with Hu Tao, yeah, the roller coaster enthusiast as well, because Hu Tao, I don't think is gonna like the more calmer activities. Like carnival games, maybe arcade she'd like a bit, but I'm still gonna say her priority, like her fun hype zone, is gonna be just on all the roller coasters. Now, with all that said, Chung Yun is still gonna be with his friends, I think, like for a good portion of the day, but he's not gonna be having as much fun on the roller coasters as the rest of them. So after a while, he's gonna separate from the group. Now, I don't want him to be alone though, so he needs to go with someone. Who's going with Chung Yun? Yes! Wait, should this be it? Even though I can see her doing everything, I kind of like this a lot. Yes, okay, we've never had a tier list where these two have been together. This is gonna be that one. So after he separates from the group, he's gonna find his Aunt Shenhe over here. And they're gonna spend the day together. Yes. So they'll do a bit of the wholesome stuff. They might do some carnival games, some arcade, but I think I'm gonna keep them here. Yeah, debatably I'd put them in Would Do Everything, but I think they're gonna spend a good portion of their time just doing a lot of the simple things. Like they'll go on the Ferris wheel, they'll get something to eat. I love this. This would be such a wholesome dynamic for the day. We're just gonna leave them there though. Like there's too many spots we can put them. We're gonna keep them there. Paimon, I mean, we don't really have just a eating all of the food tier. So where would she go? I think since she's flying constantly, I don't think it would work out on the roller coaster that well. You know what's kind of a funny thought though? This Paimon on the bumper cars. I know she technically floats, but it's not like she's going all over the place. So she could control her body position to just sit in the seat. Ito over here is like, oh no, it's the flying lavender melon. Yeah. Okay, so maybe she would team up with Benny against like Kave and Ito and bumper cars, but I don't know why, just small Paimon on a bumper car is kind of hilarious to me. D-Luke is gonna be a chill lad. He definitely seems like he could go on the roller coasters and just be very relaxed, like not much would happen. I just want to figure out where he would like to be. I think since he's such a rich and sophisticated man, he would appreciate the performing arts a lot. Yeah, now I know we've been doing a lot of groups, but D-Luke is probably just gonna go by himself. Maybe he's heard like a couple of rumors that the performances in the theater are really good. So yeah, maybe he'll meet someone. Actually, do we have anyone for that? We'll see after. It's a possibility. Diona strikes me as the girl who's gonna be super hyped about going on a really slow roller coaster. Yeah, she is just screaming and having a good time, but everybody else is like, we're not even going that fast. Why is she going so cray-cray? And you know what? Maybe she'd spend the day with... Yeah, she'd spend the day with Chi-Chi and Yao Yao, because I don't think there would be much negativity with these two because they're both so wholesome. So this would be the way that Diona has the most fun without being an angry cat for the day. So we're gonna leave her there. Dory, ooh, what would she do? Wait, yes. She 100% strikes me as the buyer and reseller. Absolutely. So she's gonna see the prices at this shop and it's gonna be like, damn, that's expensive. I could probably make it more expensive. So she's just gonna be that girl with 2 huge bags of things and everyone is like, what is that girl doing? But the second she gets back to her car, she just starts posting all of the items on Amazon. I could see that so vividly. Faruzan is 100% gonna want to fit in with the young folks. Would she do everything? Yeah, I think she is the type. Is she gonna go with anybody though? You know... Yes. Okay, Faruzan and Madam Ping, those old cougars over there, are gonna go on a nice trip to the amusement park. Now, I think Faruzan is gonna initially want to try everything, but once she sees that Madam Ping isn't in peak physical health anymore, I think they're gonna try, I'm gonna say wholesome rides together. Yeah, because I think Madam Ping is gonna at least want to try a couple of things to make Faruzan happy, right? So she at least gets a little bit of that young life in her going. But yeah, if Faruzan was alone, I think she would try all of the crazy roller coasters and eventually throw up. But since she's with Madam Ping, they're gonna do a lot of the more relaxing things and just have a good time together. I'm sure they could appreciate each other's wisdom quite a bit as well. Ganyu is gonna go with her gang. So Ningguang and Cushing. Now, even though they all go together, I think they're gonna separate. So Ningguang, 100% is vibing in the wait, no. She's gonna wanna relive her childhood memories. Yes, I'm gonna put Ningguang and we'll do literally everything. And for some reason, I can kind of see Cushing in the super competitive Carnival game player. Yeah, like, you know, you're just doing the little shooting game when you're trying to hit the target. You'd have like the opponent who's just super relaxed like Tagnari, and Cushing is like, come on, we're gonna win. We got this. She would take it super seriously, and Ganyu's just gonna be there trying to calm her down. Like, it's okay. It doesn't matter if we don't win this time. And Cushing is like, yes, it does, Ganyu. I want that big Pikachu plush. Oh, that would be so wholesome. Okay, so I know they separated from Ningguang, but they're gonna be the Carnival players, and Ning will be doing literally everything, and I'm sure she's gonna be interacting with a lot of different people throughout the day. So yeah, next we got Goro. He's kind of a tricky one. Let's bring Kokomi into the equation. With that said, I think Kokomi is gonna be super adventurous. Wait, her and Ningguang? Wait, them going around the amusement park together would be a really good dynamic, because I'm sure they'd get along super well and have a lot of mutual respect for each other. Yeah. Okay, so Goro, your queen is leaving you. With that said, I don't really see Goro as a super like thrill seeker on the roller coasters. I think he'd want to do something more relaxing. Carnival game. Actually, I could see Goro kind of enjoying an arcade a bit, because I feel like Goro probably doesn't even know what a video game is. So this would be such a cool experience for him. And maybe he'd meet up with Sino and they kind of play some games together. I know it's kind of a weird dynamic, but Goro's basically in the military and Sino's kind of in his own little weird military. So yeah, I think these two would get along in the arcade. Hirarara is 100% the hype queen. Mind you, she's not out yet, so I don't know super much about her, but just everything we've seen about her so far seems like she wants to go crazy and have fun. Wait, where's, yeah, Yoimiya. Her and Yoimiya are gonna be either trying everything. No, they're gonna be the roller coaster enthusiasts, because I'm not 100% sure if they're gonna enjoy the more relaxing things. Actually, no, Yoimiya would enjoy everything. So we'll do everything, I think. Yeah. I think the only thing that she might not vibe with is the theater. She'd probably fall asleep, I can imagine. But she seems like she'd be a good gamer, have fun with the carnival games. Yeah, she'd be having the time of her life. Hirara is gonna go along for the trip. Next, we got Jean, and she is gonna be going with her wife. Yeah, so Lisa and Jean, I think, are more than likely gonna be the theater girls, because neither of them strike me as the hype addict. Like, they're not gonna want to go super crazy. Their idea of fun, I think, is more likely to be sitting down, sipping some tea, watching a nice performing arts show, opposed to something like screaming while you're on a roller coaster. But yeah, it would just be a nice girls going to the theater. Maybe they'll play a bit of carnival games after, but most of the time they're gonna be there. Yeah. Kazuzu is gonna be wandering the amusement park. He kind of strikes me as someone who would prefer to relax. I don't see him wanting to go super crazy. Actually, I can kind of see him as a part of this group, like Heizo and Shinobu. Even though he's not a hype master or anything like that, I think this trio is the common composed roller coaster gang. Yeah, and I think they would all get along really well. I'm not sure if Kazuzu has met Shinobu. I know he's met Heizo, and they had a bit of a squabble, but that was in the the past. No, it's a new day. I think they would all get along swell. Kaya, this is so tricky. He can go into so many of these tiers. So I'm just gonna say he's definitely not a roller coaster enthusiast. I don't think that's his alley. He kind of likes to chill more. So the carnival games. Yeah, carnival games give a lot more of that relaxed comf vibe, and he's gonna be similar to Ganyu in that sense. Like, he's not gonna be super competitive, he's just gonna enjoy frequenting some games. He'd do a couple of other things throughout the day as well, but carnival game player. Ayaka, should we do the whole Kamisato brigade? Yeah. So Ayaka, Ayato, where's Toma? And we might as well throw Sayu in there as well. Wait, since Ayaka's super adventurous and likes to try new things, she's gonna want to do literally everything, and one of these people is gonna have to accompany her, and that's gonna be Toma. Yeah, Ayato's like, Toma, go make sure my sister is having a good time. Mafia boss Ayato is back. Anyway, I think Toma would be like Ayaka's personal escort for the day, and he would have fun as well, right? Because he's an adventurous guy. I think even if she's scared of a little bit of the roller coasters, she would still want to try them, which I can respect a lot, because me personally, no thank you. Meanwhile, as with Ayato and Sayu, Ayato's gonna be buying a bunch of things in the gift shop to take back to the Kamisato clan. Yeah, and since he's such a nice, sophisticated, kind leader, he's gonna be giving things out to the people who work for him, being a really good boss. I'm sure he's gonna do a couple of other things throughout the day, but most of his time is gonna be in the gift shop. Meanwhile, as with Sayu, Sayu kind of playing games in the arcade with Sino and Goro. Wait, yes! She seems like the type to enjoy the simpler things, aside from sleeping, mind you, that this is the spot which requires the least amount of physical activity outside from the theater. Because she's just gonna fall asleep in there, which I just kind of want her to have fun while she's awake, so we're gonna put her there. Sarah is gonna be A's personal escort for the day. And we're gonna bring Miko into the picture as well. Now, I think A isn't gonna be like super into everything. I think she'd want to do something a little more on the relaxing side. So with that in mind, this is kind of wholesome to think about. But do you think A would like Ferris wheels and merry-go-rounds and stuff like that? Yes! Just imagining A on like a merry-go-round with a bunch of kids is such a wholesome idea. And Sarah's probably in the background just like, look how happy my lady looks over there. So with that in mind, should Sarah go with her? No, I kind of want Sarah to have her own little bit of fun. I think maybe Sarah, after seeing A happy, might go play some carnival games. Yeah, maybe she'd hang out with Kaya, or would she? Would those two get along? Maybe not. But I think she'd be playing carnival games because it's not super like hype because that's not really Sarah's vibe. But she would enjoy this, I think. Yeah. Meanwhile, as with Miko, I don't think she's the type to want to just chill in the theater all day. I think she's the type who wants to go out, have fun, and mess around with people. So with that in mind, I'm just gonna put her in Will Do Everything, because this way she gets to see the most amount of people and screw around with the most amount of people. Yeah, and I think she's gonna enjoy that a lot, so we're gonna put her there. Next, we got Mona. Ooh, wait. Should she go with anyone? Who do we have left from Mondstadt? We have Razor. Okay. Before we do Mona, Razor is 100% the bumping car boy. Yeah. He's the guy in the bumper car who is taking this insanely seriously. Like, if someone rams into him, he's like, "Rrrr." Like, he gets super into it. And him, Benny, and Paimon are gonna be going up against Kave and Ito, which I think is kind of a fun dynamic. Yeah, Razor would be the bumper car boy, and Mona is gonna be... I don't really see her going on a roller coaster. You know what? I can kind of see Mona as a bit of a gamer, weirdly enough, because the carnival games, they cost money, so we're not putting her there. Meanwhile, as the arcade also kind of cost money. Okay, wait, everything in this amusement park costs money. So what's the cheapest thing? I'm gonna keep her in playing in the arcade. In that scenario, because everything's expensive, I think the place where she would spend the least amount in is in the arcade with Sino and Sayu and Goro. Yeah, debatably she'd be doing bumper cars, but that definitely doesn't seem like something she would enjoy. So I'm just gonna put her here. Nahida, ooh, she's gonna wanna try everything. And she's gonna bring her son along for the ride, yes! So I think Nahida's the type to gravitate more to where she sees people having fun. So although yes, without a doubt she's gonna do everything, I think she's mostly gonna be doing roller coasters. Yeah, although she might not be able to get on all the roller coasters because she's a little small, maybe Skara like threatens the people in charge of the ride to let Nahida on. Wait, yes, I love that. That's freaking adorable. Okay, so they're gonna do everything. Skara's gonna be the little escort for the day. If Skara wasn't forced to do this, I think he would wander about, probably vibing in the theater just to fall asleep. But nah, like always, Nahida is broadening Scaramouche's horizons. Yes. Rosaria? This is definitely not her personal enjoyment domain, if you will. She can definitely be a roller coaster rider who's just so blank expression. Like it's not phasing her whatsoever, but I'm just gonna put her in vibing in the theater because that's probably what she's gonna enjoy the most. I think she's gonna enjoy a lot of good kind of movie-esque scenarios, like performances and stuff. I think she'd probably have fun with that. And maybe she would join Jean and Lisa for the girls' night out. Debatably, but we're gonna put her there. Now we got Dainsliff. Should we do we have any other groups with the characters left? We have Yingar and Timaeus. I want to do the groups first. So these two, classic romantic couple at the amusement park. I think Yingar is probably gonna want to do a bit of everything, but Timaeus strikes me as the guy who's probably a little afraid of roller coasters. And Yingar, being the caring and flirtatious girlfriend, is gonna try to match his vibe, and they're gonna play carnival games for the day. Yeah! Ooh, ooh! And Timaeus is gonna wanna win, like Yingar, as many big plushies as he can. Yeah, because he's gonna wanna try to impress the girl, and he probably knows that she wants to go on roller coasters, but isn't because he would be scared. So he's gonna try to prove his masculinity by winning her a bunch of plushes. Yeah, that would be a nice wholesome endeavor. Any other groups? We have Zhao. Oh, okay, wait. Jinyon and Yunjin. Yeah. So these two, even though these two are like besties, I don't think they're gonna want to do the same things. No, because Jinyon 100% is gonna want to be the roller coaster queen. Ooh, ooh, yeah. And she's gonna match up with this group. Like she's gonna meet up with these guys and have a good time. Meanwhile, as Yunjin is gonna meet up with like Nilu, Candace, and Lila in the theater. Yeah, because she's a theater girl. She's gonna want to just critique potentially the performances going on and compare it to her own stuff. And that's how I think she would have a good time. Yeah. Now all the other characters are kind of on their own. So we have Dainsliff. I don't think he's gonna want to do everything. He seems like the type to find the thing he likes and stick to that for the day. Arcade guys? Arcade, yeah. For some reason, Dainsliff strikes me as a bit of a gamer. Maybe because he's a little edgy at points that I kind of associate him with gaming. But I think this might be a bit of his happy place. Maybe him and Sino are having like a big like competition in terms of who can win the most machines. Ooh, ooh. I didn't mention this before, but I feel like Mona would be playing Dance Dance Revolution. Yes, okay. Aside from that though, Dainsliff is just gonna be the gamer for the day, playing with Sino in the arcade. Next we have Dottore. He seems like the man who values his time, so I don't know what he's gonna be doing here. Okay. This is kind of random, okay? But why do I feel like Dottore's that one guy playing bumper cars that everybody wants to gang up on? They're like, I don't like the way that guy looks and feels. So they all start ramming him with their bumper cars. I don't know, okay? Dottore obviously doesn't want to be here, but we're just gonna put him in the bumper cars. Paimon would organize the hit on Dottore's car, and everyone would just attack him. And even with everybody on the offensive, I think Dottore is gonna be able to hold his own, even in a bumper car. Yes, folks. Tartaglia is a hype man who's gonna be a roller coaster enthusiast. You know what? Even Venti, I know these two don't know each other by any means, and one of them is a harbinger and the other is a god, but these two, I can see them being kind of like the boys who go on all the super cool roller coasters. Yeah, maybe they just randomly see each other in the park, make eye contact, and they could tell that they're on similar vibes. And they just do all the roller coasters together. Yeah, I think that would be a fun time. Debatably, Venti might do a bit of everything, but this is where he's gonna have the most fun. Next, we have Xiao. He 100% strikes me as the guy who doesn't really want to be here. So with that in mind, he has to be with a group of people to get him here in the first place. You know what I think is a really cute idea? I think Xiao might prefer the more wholesome and relaxing rides opposed to the super hype rides. Yeah, because even though he wouldn't be scared of the insanely fast roller coasters, I don't think he's gonna enjoy it that much. Ooh. You know what? I was gonna put him with Lumine, but I want Lumine and Aether to spend the day together. So I'm gonna put him in Plays in the Arcade. Yes, him and Sino, I think would get along swimmingly. Yeah, that's where we're gonna put Xiao. Yanfei, I think, is a bit of an experimentalist. I think she would enjoy a lot of things. Should we put her and Yelan together? Because these two have gotten along pretty well. Yeah, you know what? I think originally Yanfei and Yelan are gonna go on roller coasters together. But once Yanfei is like, all right, now let's go on like the Ferris wheel and more relaxing things together, I think Yelan is probably gonna separate because she seems like someone who enjoys like the risk and the hype of rides, right? Like the scarier it is, the more Yelan is gonna enjoy it. That's how I feel personally. Meanwhile, as Yanfei is gonna be going around the park, trying everything out, having a good time. Yes. Zhang Dong 100% is vibing in that theater. He probably has like a nice cup of osmanthus wine, is just sipping on it like, this is some nice performing arts right here. And he strikes me as the guy who's kind of just talking to himself as the performance is going on. And everyone else is like, yo, what is wrong with that guy? But nah, this is where Zhongli's gonna have the most fun. Finally, we have Mika. I'm not really sure where to put him. He definitely seems like a bit of an adventurous kid who's gonna probably enjoy a wide variety of things, even though he probably just looks very timid and kind of spooked out for the day. He's subconsciously gonna be having fun. Actually, you know what? Since I'm not 100% sure, I swear, this kid needs a hangout event or something. Like, give me more insight to this character. But anyway, I'm just gonna say he's gonna try everything. Maybe Varka's along for the ride with him, even though he's not on the tier list yet. We're gonna keep him there. I think that's a decent enough spot. All right, guys, that was the amusement park tier list. Now we're gonna start doing something a little bit new right now. So after every tier list where we do like an event of some kind, kind of like this one, we're gonna have a bit of a poll going on. So in the description, you guys can vote for which group of characters you'd want to go to the amusement park with. And if we get over 100 votes, I'll announce the winner in the next tier list we do. I just feel like it would be a nice interactive experience. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the tier list. Thanks for watching and have a good one.
Thanks for watching. Please sub. Bye.